Have you ever driven to work and once parked realised you can't really remember driving? This is what happens when we're on autopilot, and that is the opposite of mindfulness. Hi, my name's Nicholls and I'm a content creator at Happiful, and today I want to talk to you about mindfulness. I want to talk about what it is, how it can help you, and share a brief guided exercise. I first learned about mindfulness when I went through a bad bout of anxiety. I'd never experienced anxiety like it, and I ended up going to therapy to help. And during that therapy, they recommended I tried mindfulness. So mindfulness is essentially a special way of paying attention to the present moment. It encourages us to be present in the here and now, and there are a variety of ways that you can practice mindfulness. You could simply make moments more mindful by paying attention, like when you're making a cup of tea, going for a walk, or eating, or you could have a more structured practice in place. This may be mindfulness meditation, breathing exercises, or body scans. However you do it, mindfulness has been proven to help reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. And this is because when we're living in autopilot, we're not truly tuning in to how we feel, so stress can build up without us knowing it. We may also find ourselves ruminating on the past, which can lead to depressive thoughts, or worrying about the future, which can lead to anxiety. Mindfulness pulls you out of autopilot. It pulls you away from rumination and worrying about the future. It encourages us to tune into how we're feeling, ground ourselves in the present moment, and remind ourselves that we're safe right now. This was a game changer for me and my anxiety. I felt like I'd found a tool that I could come back to again and again anytime those anxious thoughts sent me spinning. For some, mindfulness alone might be enough to help them cope. For others, it may be a complement to existing therapy they're receiving. If you want to try mindfulness and give it a go for a few minutes, join me for this brief exercise. Start by taking a few deep breaths and just let your shoulders drop for a minute. Now I want you to look around your space and look for 5 things you can see, really noticing their colour, their characteristics, their shapes. Next, think about 4 things you can touch. This might be the chair you're sitting on, the way your clothes feel against your body, even the way your body is positioned in the chair. Next, try to identify 3 things you can hear. Maybe there are birds tweeting outside, maybe you can hear the voice of somebody else in the next room. Just think about 3 things you can hear. Okay, now try to pick out 2 things you can smell. Maybe it's the fresh air, maybe it's a waft of your own perfume, maybe it's some coffee brewing in the kitchen. Finally, can you identify 1 thing you can taste? Maybe the remnants of your last meal? Take another few deep breaths here and just rest in this state of awareness. This is called the 5-4-3-2-1 exercise, and it can be a really helpful way to ground yourself in the present moment when anxiety rises. How did you find it? Let us know in the comments. I really hope this was helpful, and if you're keen to work with a therapist who incorporates mindfulness into their work, take a look at Counselling Directory. Here you can learn more about mindfulness and connect with the right therapist for you. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.